what has this situation of India, the current situation, has taught us? If you see, everybody is around us is really like disturbed and irritated, or you can call. You see around us right now, the situation of India is very worst, and current situation of India has taught a lot of things to us. As well, me, I have learned a lot of through this. How to manage this kind of situation. It's a big thing that every single person should know about it. It has taken like people's employment, it has taken the sources of income of the people. People are like struggling for their health issues, struggling for their income, struggling for their lot of day-to-day things. So what we can learn through this thing we should have discussed way earlier. Now it's the time to discuss all those things which we have which we have learned, which we can learn, and we can grow through this kind of situation, which has given us a lot of teachings. So welcome to the channel, guys. This is Akash Gupta, and once again we are back with another topic on its current situation of India. This is the observation and experiences I have, and you can also add values to this kind of conversation through your comments and your reactions. Current situation of India has made us like survive with less amount of with less capital. A person who was earning whatever amount of money through his job, now the companies or private offices, whatever out there, people are working there, they are not paying that much regularly to the peoples. So people are struggling for their income sources, but the requirement remains the same. Okay, a person was having 3 times of food, need to go for medicines and other basic things. Those are there, but the thing which has changed totally is the situation. Now he is not able to get that same amount of money from his employer. Okay, this is not the case in 100% cases. There will be some exception also. Some big like sectors are taking care of their employees properly, and they are providing them what they need. They are providing the support which they need. So this is not the case. I'm talking, the thing it needs to be discussed is about the majority of the people who are going through this situation. So number one thing is the income source. People are struggling for getting their income sources right as they used to. What impact this situation had made to the people's life. If you are not able to get that particular income, what you were getting, now definitely your outcome, like you need to control. Here, what I suggest, I follow. I would not like to suggest because I might not be that established person who can suggest you. People are already intelligent and have so much of knowledge. So in this kind of situation, what we can follow is minimalism. Minimalism is a term which says we should be owning the things, we should be having the things, we should be spending our money on the things which we really need. So got my point? This is the thing. Before spending a single rupee or a single penny on something, you should be think 10 times that whether I really need that, or I just because of fluke of that instance I'm going to spend my money on that. So it should not be that. If it is really, if you can survive without that, then you should not go for that, unless, because now there is no surety of income source. any of the time we can have a bigger lockdowns. Last 2-3 years companies are going through recessions. So if we manage our expenses properly, then we can be less worried about income. But at the same time, that doesn't mean we should not be worried about our income sources. This is the one thing that by following minimalism we can reduce our expenses, which will help us to manage our finances. Second thing is like creating income. Whatever the situation is, a person cannot give up on getting a multiple sources of income. Our Indian mentality is like that. Yeah, that complete our studies after whatever all this academics, we want a job or one you can call it as an occupation which can provide us for the whole life. Because we don't want change, nobody likes a change, but change makes sense in the term of comfort zone. If you are adapting to the change, you are coming out of your comfort zone because you are doing something and you are very comfortable at that job, and now you are very comfortable, you are getting whatever you wanted, but you don't want to come out of that zone. Because if you do something, if you do that well, if you do something very very well, that thing that creates impact on others, the other people will also learn. As I told in my earlier video also, people learn with experiences. Your experiences will give experience to other. So he will learn through your experience. If a person saw you that you are doing good in that field, okay, if you are doing good in some field, you are doing better, okay, but you don't want to come out of that. So other people will see you as an example. They will learn, okay, this particular thing I also can join, and I also can make a significant impact if I work in this field. So here comes another person who joins the same field. So here now two persons are there, you and that person who has learned from you, and already he also came in this particular field. So same way, the more people, a lot of people will learn through your experience and they will also join the same field. So here, because of the more people in the same zone, it creates competition. This is not the problem that competition is there, but competition should be positive. We are like heading towards our future by closing our eyes. We are like, I'm not talking about everyone, it's general for the majority of people. People don't want to come out of that zone because there will be always a lot more options out there. If you see, like you can call it, you can take example of YouTube today, because a person is built up of thousands of thoughts and creativity. It's not like that one he does good. A person has interest in a lot of things. Like today, if you take example of YouTube videos, a person who talks well, for today, because he doesn't do anything, he has to do everything on his own. Maybe this can be a situation. So tomorrow he can hire a editor for himself. Today he is doing YouTube videos, he is speaking also, he is editing also, he is doing all the things for his video. But tomorrow, for increasing his productivity, he can delegate his editing work to some other people, and through that his work is getting reduced, and he can productify his speaking ability more. Means if a person is working for a job, then he should be doing the thing which should be done by him only. Okay, he should not be doing which anyone can do, because this way you are reducing your productivity. Because always try to delegate the thing, automate the things. Because once the things are automated, then you can think about something else. Because other people, a lot of youth is behind us who is coming forward, and they are looking forward for the new opportunities. It's our responsibility to make a scope and leave that scope for the people who are coming, from behind, who are the new learners. So that's the case. The point was that how to like make ourselves more worthy. We should continuously seek progression in our field. How to come out of that point, do that, come out of that one, do that, come out of that one. That way you will be in a position where no one will be there. There will be no competition for yourself, and you will be the king of that particular area. And the third thing, which this situation of our country as well as for the condition of the whole world is same, which teaches us that your income source should be more dependent on you and digital. It should be digital. Nowadays, the rate of internet using has become significantly low. So, and one side that rate of internet using is low, other side people are idle because they don't need to go for the work outside. They are forced to stay at home. So the easiest access to the world is through internet. So try to make your product, whatever first you should be making your product on your own, and try to make it sellable digitally. Your product should be able to be sold digitally. This way a lot of people can access you without even having a physical contact with you. So it's all about like grabbing the scope, grabbing the chances. So if you talk about in general, this situation of India taught us that our income source should not be dependent on our income source should not be dependent on anyone. Second, we should be able to do our businesses or sell our products digitally. Third, the minimalism. We have to control our expense. We have to control our expenses because nobody knows tomorrow what will happen. Because anything can change today. Who knows tomorrow YouTube will be banned? What will you do? There should not be only one way to live a life. Today, whatever job goers, the office goers, people are not able to go to the job. And this is the time for the content creators, the digital marketing. Tomorrow something happens, the rate of internet becomes so high, nobody will be able to spend his more time on YouTube or digitally. Then again they have to go back to the jobs. Tomorrow one day both of the things will not be there. Then you have to create your own products and then you have to create your own product and go to the market and sell it to the doors. So never take any situation granted. If you are doing something, learn that, do it perfectly and move forward. So this is what all I needed to say, guys. Hope this information and my observation and experiences will be worth enough for you to listen. Till the next video. Goodbye till the next video.